Hi everybody, Manatee Waifu here. I am going to be doing a little bit of a news slash reaction video, I guess, commentary, I don't know what you would call it, about a situation I've been following pretty closely. And it's mostly because I actually enjoy this YouTuber's content. Uh, and some people may call me like a basic bitch for it or whatever, but I actually do enjoy his content. So it's about the Mundane Matt situation, and I kind of am going to give a little bit of a defense to him. Don't expect to be liked for that, but I think that there's a lot of dogpiling, and I think that pretty much everything that needs to be said about the situation has already been said, and some people are just beating a dead horse. So, without further ado, all right, so if you're not familiar with the Mundane Matt persona on YouTube, Matt is a YouTube commentator, I guess you could say. He mostly does videos about news, video game news, political news, movie news, that sort of thing. He gives some of his very vanilla opinions on everything, and I mean, but he cranks out like 3 to 5 videos a day. Usually they're about 10 minutes long or so. Um, he got his start with the Gamergate thing, and here lately, his due to the adpocalypse, I guess, a lot of his views have been pretty stagnant. And I know that just about everyone's hurting from the adpocalypse, so I know that he's not making nearly as much money as he was back before it happened. So, um, he has been thought to be basically a false flagger for quite a while, probably at least a year or two. Um, so people would put up videos that were critical of him, and all of a sudden they would be reported for harassment or bullying or something like that. So I know that if you get a video, I think it's if one of them goes through, I think you can't stream for like 90 days, which I think that's nuts. I think that is way overboard. I think like, maybe they should do like a stair step kind of a banning, or not banning, like sort of system where if you do it once, you get, banned for like a day, and then the next time a week or whatever. That's a story for a different time. Um, so anywho, uh, so he's thought to be a flagger for about 2 years or so, and every time someone puts up a video that's critical of him, all of a sudden, boom, it gets struck with some sort of report. Um, so this is probably about a week ago, right? Um, the Ralph retort does a stream, and they find this video from Matt's past, like I want to say 2012 or something, and it's this polar bear that says the N word quite a bit, and it's Matt talking in a pseudo Southern accent. It's a terrible accent, Matt. Your impersonation of Southern folk is not great, but that's neither here nor there. So Polly the polar bear drops the N word. He was, I believe, informed that this was going to be the subject of their stream, and pretty much as soon as the stream happened, like within a couple minutes of it being up, boom, it was reported. And then so someone else brought the Ralph retort, Ethan Ralph, onto a separate stream afterwards because everyone was like, "Oh my God, Matt flagged this video." Um, I believe Keemstar was there. I think the Quartering was there. Ethan Ralph and a bunch of other people. I don't really know who a lot of these people are. I know of them, I guess, but whatever. Um, so Matt spends like 2 hours denying that he had flagged anything. And then all of a sudden, one of them is just like, well, share your screen. You can share your reports, basically. So it takes Matt like 20 minutes to muster up the courage to share his screen and show that he lied for 2 hours and then some because he was lying about not reporting people for months and months and maybe years. So he basically apologized on stream, citing that he was not in a good place mentally, which I could kind of believe. So this is kind of a little bit where the defense of him comes into play, and don't hate me, but I think that there is something to say about maybe Matt not being in the best place mentally. Um, anyway, after that whole thing, he tweets to like four people that he had falsely reported, and you know, apologized to them, and just kept making terrible, terrible, terrible decisions. Uh, so the worst decision that he made, instead of taking a break after this whole stream thing happened, he posted more videos, like content like he normally does, just like as if nothing had happened. And to me, that just kind of shows that you're pretty disingenuous about the whole situation. Um, so he posted videos like normal, and that pissed a lot of people off because everyone's just like, oh, he's going to do an apology video. He's going to do an apology video and maybe take like a month or so off of YouTube and, you know, whatnot, but he didn't. So he kind of vamps off of Twitter for a while and just makes some YouTube posts every now and then. Um, and this whole time, there's videos going up left and right of him, and some people say they're still getting reported. I personally doubt that it's by Matt. I bet that he has kind of tucked his tail between his legs because he realizes that if he fucks up again, he's literally never, ever, ever going to have a career on YouTube if he is known after this to continuously be a false flagger. But whatever. So this came out yesterday, and I actually filmed my reaction to this, but looking back on the video while I was editing it, I realized that I was really, really harsh. And I do believe that, you know, yeah, mistakes were made, but he's human. All of us are driven by greed, lust, or some sort of form of corruption. No one's a perfect individual, and I honestly think that though there's no excuse for what he did, I honestly think that everyone just needs to put this to bed and just stop obsessing over it, because Lord knows I obsessed over it for a hot minute, like, because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna watch every single video, I want to know what's going on, like, you know. But anyways, I'm gonna read his apology, which, okay, so here's the thing though, here is the thing, he didn't make a video apology, and I'm really expecting him in a couple of days to actually make a video apology, but he hasn't made a video apology. He made like a Tumblr post. Like, yeah, a Tumblr post. I don't understand. That's another one of the bad decisions that he just made. Like, he's made all sorts of terrible PR decisions in all of this that I want to know if he's getting this advice from somebody or if he's just doing, like, flying by the seat of his pants. Like, I really want to know, like, who's giving him this advice, and if he's paying them to give him this advice, he needs to fire them. He needs to ask for his money back because okay. Anyways, so let's move on. We're gonna react to the Mundane Matt apology. Let me scroll this over. Oh my god, I hate the way this freaking, there we go. Okay. So it was posted yesterday, which was the 15th of August, and it's titled, I Apologize. It says, hi everyone. I want to begin by saying that I appreciate your patience with my silence these past few days. Number one, no one was patient. Number two, you took too long. I wanted to take some time to reflect on the situation before making a public statement. You took too long. um, First things first, I'd like to apologize for the videos I reported for bullying and harassment. It was wrong of me to do. I made a human error and I deeply regret my actions. Okay, so I do believe that he does regret his actions, especially now that he's realized how screwed up it has made his channel. um, Moving on. There is no excuse for reporting critical videos. YouTube is a space that is for all sorts of expressions, and being critical of someone you disagree with is probably the most important form of expression the platform allows. Yeah. um, I do believe in free speech and free expression, and my actions were absolutely antithetical to my core principles. I am remorseful for that decision. Okay. But from now on, you're going to have to prove. You got to put your money where your mouth is. You got to prove it if you're going to want. If you're going to win back anybody, you know what I mean. Um, I would like to also address the accusations that I have been leading a mass flagging campaign against all critical commentary of me. This is simply false. I actually do kind of believe that. I think at this point, it's probably people just wanting to pour gasoline on the fire. Uh, I think that it would be I think that it would be like the ultimate bonehead move for him to still be flagging videos. Like, that would be literally like the nail in the coffin of his career if it came out that he was still flagging videos. I do think that it's just people just, some people just want to watch the world burn, right? Um, Here we go. Many of you have been asking if I plan to quit YouTube, and I do not. This is my home. I love what I do, and I love that I get to do it every day. Mistakes are mine to own, and going forward, all I can do is work very hard to be a better person, which is exactly what I am doing. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Okay. I understand that my decisions to report those videos for harassment and bullying has given many a reason to lose their trust in me. All I can do is work hard to regain that trust. It will be a long road, but one that I am prepared to travel. It is going to be a very long road. Very long road. You are going to have to, honestly, what you need to do is just vamp off of YouTube, vamp off the internet for a little bit. Take some time for yourself. Take some time with your kid. Just go technology free for a while, and then come back in a month whenever this whole thing has blown over. And honestly, you're not going to win back everyone. You'd have to do a lot of changing hearts and minds in order to win back all of the people. But I think that you could possibly still survive on YouTube. But if you keep making dumbass decisions about how to handle the situation, you're not. Like, what you should have done first, right after you got off the stream, you should have vamped off of social media completely. Aside from getting a hold of the people that you have, whose content that you have reported, you should have got a hold of them privately and basically said that you're sorry and that you would like to make amends. And I know some people have said that they think that you should give monetary aid to these people, and I think that should be case by case basis. I think that you should make a stream or a video showing which videos that you reported that actually did get taken down, and you need to really make an effort with those individuals. So that was the first thing you should have done. You should have approached someone, the people privately. The second thing you should have done, like I said, is just completely get off social media and the internet for like a month. That would also give the people that you have wronged a chance to digest the apology that you gave them, and also decide whether or not they want to say, hey, I know Matt screwed me over, but he's a good guy. He's trying to be on the up and up now, so and they could advocate for you. I'm sure a lot of them wouldn't, just because of the whole situation. But you should have done that. You should have made a video instead of a Tumblr post. I feel like there was just so many things that were not. It's kind of like the textbook example of what not to do, to the point where it's painful. It's so painful to watch this. And like I said, this comes from someone who actually enjoys your content, Matt. Like I really do. And I'm disappointed in how you've handled this whole situation. So I think I think that people are being a little overly harsh to him at this point, because every single insult has gone has ooh, every single insult has been thrown at him. Every single joke at this point, guys, just stop. Just stop. I mean, I know the internet never forgives and the internet never forgets, but still, just stop. It's getting old. Like, there's only so much dogpiling that one person can handle before they just completely lose their shit. And I'm kind of worried that this could become like a situation like, what was the porn star back in December who like killed herself after she wouldn't have sex with guys who had done gay scenes or something like that, and everyone just fucking went and attacked her on Twitter. That to me is like a nightmare situation. And I mean, regardless of the shitty thing that Matt did, because I'm not saying that what he did was not a bad thing. Like, that was a really shitty thing to do, but I think that it's a bit much to continuously berate him and continuously try to make things worse for him and everyone else involved in the situation. Um, but I really do feel bad for his family, because this is going to hurt his girlfriend and his baby financially. I don't exactly know how much Matt makes, per month or whatever, but I'm sure it's not nearly as much as what he used to make back before the apocalypse thing. But I really do wish the best for him in this situation. Wish the best for everyone. I think what's really something that everyone needs to remember is that everyone is going through something. Everyone has some sort of issues that they need to work out. And if you never give someone the chance to change your mind about them, then you're not you're not acknowledging that people can change. And I do sincerely believe that people can change, and I do sincerely believe that Matt's not an evil person. I don't think that he's a bad guy. I just think that all of the dominoes were all lined up perfectly for him to have this fall from grace. Um, and that's sad. That's sad. Seeing someone that you enjoy watching go from, I mean, he wasn't like on top like fucking Jake Paul on top, but watching him go from where he was to where he's at now, and still seeing him drop. It's depressing. It is so depressing. But Matt, if you're watching this, which I really doubt you are, um, I wish the best for you. I really do, man. I'll still probably watch your content because I'm a basic bitch. But I hope that you can learn from this experience, you can grow from this experience, and you can prove to others that you have learned and you have grown. So that's all I got to say about that. Manatee Waifu here, saying bye, y'all.